Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel, and in today's video I am going to finally share with you my bedroom makeover. I started redoing the decor in my room in January of 2022, so it's been about 13 months since then, and slowly over the course of those months I have changed things around and it is finally completed. I wanted to change the decor in my room to be a little bit more cohesive and more mature and kind of have a aesthetic and theme to it. I also wanted to find a better way to store my shoes and my other knickknacks, which you will see what I did with that later on in the video. Before we get into the main portion of the video, I just wanted to share with you my inspiration and where I got some ideas to change around my bedroom. So I have always been drawn to the glamorous and vintage makeup vanity look that I've seen in various movies and other areas throughout my life, so I wanted to draw a little bit into that. I was also really inspired by the romantic and light academia aesthetic and trend that was very popular a year or two ago, so I wanted to incorporate that into my bedroom as well. So of course I went onto Pinterest and started looking at different pins and pictures, and I created my own board where I ended up pinning a lot of Parisian, vintage, romantic, like academia style pins, and that's kind of where all of my inspiration came from. I also wanted to go with a very neutral and simple color palette, so I wanted to do creams and whites, beiges, tans, and then I did want a pop of color in there, so I decided to go with like a dusty rose, mauve color, and then here and there are a little bit of turquoise and a tiny bit of purple and gold. So there is mainly gold and then white and beige and then just little pops of color here and there. Most of the decor items I did buy on Poshmark or I already had. There are a few things that I bought that were new, which you will see later in the video. That is a bit of the inspiration behind the makeover, but now I am going to take you back to 2022 and show you what my room looked like before the makeover and then go through the makeover process with you. Okay, so this is what my bedroom looks right now, so I'll just take you inside. So over here in this area, this is one of the main reasons why I want to redo my bedroom, because I want to get rid of this because I think it looks ugly. So that cubicle thing I got at Target, and I bought it when my boyfriend moved in 5 years ago as a temporary fix to store my extra stuff in a dresser that I gave to him. So in this spot, I'm going to move a dresser that's over here, this dresser, and over here I am going to put a antique chifforobe armoire that I got that I'm redoing. So that's going to go over here, and that's going to house my shoes and everything that's in those bins. And then of course that's the closet. This is some art that my friend made for me in high school. And this is just one of those little accordion racks that's vintage. That's probably going to have to get moved as well. And then on top of that, I am going to redo the decor in here to match the light academia romantic Parisian theme. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to put this painting in storage because I don't want to get rid of it since my friend made it. And then for the bed, I am going to get all new bed linens. The bed linens I have right now are polyester, and I'm trying to switch over to all natural fibers if I can. So I might get linen bed sheets. I'm not sure where I'm going to get them from. And I want to get a solid neutral color, so something like cream. I don't want to go for straight white, but I'm thinking maybe like a cream or a tan. And if it's going to have any pattern on it, it would be stripes. But I would prefer to not have any pattern at all. So I'm going to get that and put that on the bed. So in this area, I'm going to turn it into a vintage vanity. So I'm going to get a mirrored tray. I think I'm going to put another jewelry box over here, and then get some really gold or bronze ornate decor and candle holders. and move things around a little bit. I actually have a couple more of these vintage doilies. Some of them might have more floral patterns, so I might switch this out. I'm gonna keep my lamp. This stuff, like these are it's like my rocks and my crystals. This actually holds stuff in it, so this you can put things in. I think this is William of Orange. He was a king of England. Yeah, so this just has like dried flowers, stuff like that. And some of this stuff I'm gonna keep. Some of it I'm going to move out to my office slash living room because that area has more of a dark academia vibe. So like for this is definitely not staying. This fake candle skull thing. This is actually a Halloween decoration, but I'm going to probably put that out in my living room because it fits better out there. Even this candle scent is not exactly what I'm going for. So it's, you know, like a wood smoke bonfire, and in this room I want to try to make it more light and lavender, obviously for sleeping. And this is what it looks like from this side of the room. So just once again, so this will move over here, and the chiffon will be here, and it is going to be tight because the chiffon doors open and those pull out, and this is really not a lot of space, so it is going to be tight, but I think I can make do. If not, I'll just try to rearrange it. And then this is my filming equipment. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that yet. One of the first things that I purchased was this antique chiffon armoire. I'm not sure exactly how old it is, but based on some of the research I did, it's somewhere around the 1930s to the 1950s. Kevin got it for me off of an elderly couple on Facebook Marketplace for around $130. I wanted to keep it similar to how it already was, so I just painted over the cream crackle with an off-white chalk paint. I didn't sand anything or strip anything down. And then instead of painting on gold paint, I decided to use gold foil on the designs that are on the doors. I wanted to use the chiffon to hold my shoes and my other knickknacks to replace the cube shelf thing that I had before. So Kevin built a shelving system inside of it, and I wanted to make sure that he built something that wouldn't cause any damage to the piece itself since it is vintage. So he did build something inside without causing damage that we can take out if we ever want to take it out and use it the way it's meant to be used, which is to hang stuff in it. And it doesn't look very pretty, but it does hold my shoes and hold everything that I needed it to. So it works for how we wanted it to work. I really love how it turned out, and even though you can still see the crackle underneath the milk paint, I think that really adds to it, and I really love the gold foil. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys what I got as far as bed sheets. I really went back and forth on this, and I did want to invest in really good quality sheets, so I was looking at cotton, Brooklinen, some of the higher priced brands online. And the thing that I noticed when I was looking at these is that the care instructions said to load in a front loading washer, which I don't have. We actually have a shared washer and dryer in the basement of our apartment building, and the washer and dryer that's in the basement sucks and hardly washes our regular everyday clothes well. So the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of money on these really high quality bed sheets when the washer and dryer are probably going to ruin them, and I don't have a front loading washer, and I just didn't want to take that risk. So after a lot of thought about this and looking at the care instructions, I decided to not go with super high quality bedding because I don't have a front loading washer, and I didn't want to take the chance of having them ruined or not being able to be properly cleaned in the washer and dryer that I have. So I did end up getting my bedding at Target. So I'm just going to show you guys what I got. This is the silk pillowcase. Casa Luna is the brand, and it's also the brand that I got for the sheets. So this is a silk pillowcase 100% silk. It's standard, and it's in a, there's a little bit of glare there, but it's in a cream color, not completely white, but definitely a cream. So I got that. And then I have a body pillow on my bed for the cats because they like to lay on that. So I did get a linen body pillow cover from Casaluna as well, 100% linen. I bought this, and then I thought about how much hair is gonna end up going on this from the cats, but that's okay. So this is the comforter that I got. It is a quilt, I guess, not a comforter. It is like an off-white, and this is from Threshold. It's 100% cotton. This does say to use a front-load washer, but it was on sale for $40, so I'm okay with this not holding up well, since I didn't spend that much money on it. And it does have a pattern on it. It says a medallion coverlet, so it kind of has these like a medallion. I'm not sure if you can see, I'll get close up. So it does kind of have a design and texture on it. I liked this because it was plain, but also had a little bit of pizzazz with the texture. So I think this is going to work well kind of with the rest of the room, because I wanted to keep everything in really neutral colors. So that's the comforter. I did get a throw to go on top in this blush rose color. This is also from Threshold, and it's actually just called an end of the bed throw. And this is 100% cotton. It's really nice and pretty. This was the last one they had in this color. So I ended up getting this. So I'll just bring that closer. And as you can see in the photo, they paired it with a white comforter in the photo. So it's kind of what I'm doing in my room. And then last but not least is the sheets. So this is a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and then 2 standard pillowcases. This is also from Casaluna. It's the Sepima Purcell. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Sheet set in full, 100% extra long staple cotton. And this is in a cream color. I actually just got this in gray for my boyfriend and his bed, and I've laid in it since then, and it is so comfortable and so cool. So I'm really excited to sleep in this because it feels fantastic. So I ordered a vintage Vanity set from England, and it showed up in a box that was not in the best condition, and unfortunately, the glass piece that came with it is cracked, which you can kind of see on camera, trying to avoid the glare. So yeah, there's a crack here, and there's a crack here, and yeah, there's a sharp edge right here, and a sharp edge right there. I just don't want to cut myself. So that's really disappointing, that this box came in such a state. I don't really think it's the seller's fault. I think just when you're shipping international, things happen, and this is what happened. So I'm not sure how I'm going to fix this. So there is a place that does make custom glass that my boyfriend goes to, so they might be able to make a piece that fits in here, so I can take this old broken one out and put a new one in here. But I don't know how I would remove this, because this doesn't peel off, and I don't see really anywhere along the back that this peels off either. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Really disappointed because the whole set kind of looks like this. I think for now I'm going to, and don't judge, I think I might just put tape over where the crack is, so that way I don't get cut, or the cats don't get cut. I was just going to use this to lay the items that are in this box on top of it for display purposes, so I don't really think it matters too much as long as no one is going to get hurt. But yeah, that's really disappointing, and I'm not going to show you what else I got with this set, but it does look like this. But I'll show you in the final reveal what everything else looks like. So that is it. That is the bedroom makeover. It took over a year to complete, but it's finally done, and I'm so happy with how it turned out and that the project is finally completed. I love the cozy and elegant and mature feel that I get when I'm in my bedroom, and this atmosphere and aesthetic suits me perfectly. My favorite part of the bedroom is definitely the window ledge where I have the vanity set up and where I have all of my vintage knickknacks and tchotchkes that I picked out because they're all so unique and different and interesting. My favorite piece that I found when I was thrifting things is the vanity mirror. I really love how that looks. I love that there is a back portion where I could throw like some jewelry or a lip gloss or something. That mirror just makes me feel like a Disney princess, and I love the entire vanity setup. There is one thing that's still on my to-do list, and that is to get a bigger and wider full-length mirror, just because it is kind of hard to take selfies or pictures in the mirror because it is so slim. So that is something that I want to get eventually, but I am not in any rush to get it. So when I find one that fits this room, then I'll get it and put that up as well. So that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure that you hit the like button and also subscribe because that really helps out my channel. And I will see you in the next video.